Today we're going to look at two methods of how you can make an image fade on one side. This first one shows the image fading into a red color here, and we'll be able to change the degree of red and change where the gradient comes as well. And secondly, we'll show how you can fade an image into a transparency and put another image behind it. So from the Canva home screen, I'll go to custom size and I'll just choose 1000 by 1000 square. Now I'm going to go to Elements and go to Photos. Then under Orientation, I'm going to click Square and just type in Man Portrait. I'll select this one here. And the first kind of fade I'm going to do is a color fade. And so in order to do that, I'm just going to go back under Photos and go to Shapes and grab a square. Then place the square over the picture. Go to Color, click on the Color wheel, go to Gradient, and now we can click on this lighter color here and take the opacity all the way down to 0. And we can click on this color here, and I'm going to change it to red. Then we can add another color if you want the red to be stronger, and if that's too strong you can click on the middle color here and just take the opacity of that one down so it goes to where you want it to go. Another way you could do this is to go back under Shapes and then go to Graphics and type in Fade. And you can just choose a black fade like this one, and we'll turn it around. And I'll just delete this red square that we've got for now and put this one over the photo. And to change the degree of the fade, you can go to Transparency and change that how you want to. You could also enlarge or make it smaller to change the fade. And then to change the color, go to Edit, go down to Effects, go along to Duotone, and you can either choose different colors here or you can go to Custom and change the colors yourself. So we could go for the red one again. So that's one way of doing a fade. Another way of doing a fade is to have the picture going transparent on one side. So I'll start a new page, and then under Recently Used I'll click on the same photo again. Then I'm going to go to Apps and I'll type in Easy Reflections. Click on this one here, and then with the image selected, say Create Reflection. And now we want to go for either a left or right for this one. So we'll click on left. So we've got this side of the picture showing here, and that's where it's going to fade. So you can change the opacity level and you can change the offset of the fade. So I'm going to change it to about here, and then I'll add to the design. And because it's changed the photo around, I'm going to go to Flip and Flip Horizontal. Now I'll go back to the original photo here and I'll say Remove Background. And then I can click on this photo and go to Position, Layers, and bring the original one in front of the new one. And then click on the new one and just resize that into the canvas. And this means the actual character is staying completely opaque, but the background is fading. And then what you can do then is you can insert another picture in between those two. So go back to Elements and we'll go down to Photos, and I'm just going to choose the one of these rocks here. Now if we go back to Position and we put this right at the back, we can then move it around and enlarge it. You may find you get a slight line here where the edge of this photo is. You can go back to Position and click on it, and sometimes you can get rid of that by just changing the transparency down a bit. But if that doesn't work completely, you could also put that image through the Easy Reflections app as well. So I'll click on it and then I'll go to the app, go back and then Create Reflection, and then we can also put a transparency on this side of the image. So we'll click on left, and then right, so we get the correct side of the image. Something like this, and then add to the design. And again, we'll need to flip this one around. Go to position and delete that first one that we have, and put this second one down the bottom, and then enlarge it. And that will get rid of that line that you had before. You could also go to position and click on the faded one here, and if you go to transparency, you can take that fade down to the level that you desire to make the background image appear a little bit brighter. Anyway, I hope this tutorial's been helpful for you today. That's how to make a picture fade on one side, either to a colour or to a transparency. If you enjoyed this tutorial today, then please do subscribe to the channel to learn more about Canva.